Hello veg heads, Mike here from AntiVegan Nonsense. Today we're going to take a look at the video Vegans Are Murderous Speciesists 2 by Vegan Deterioration. Let's have a listen.
Late night rambling, but I want to say something that I think you vegans need to realize. Vegans, you are speciesists too.
So apparently we need to realize that we are speciesists too. Well, I wonder how she's going to make this stretch.
Just like everybody else. You see humans as superior and different than the other animals.
Hold on. We see humans as superior and different to other animals. Are we sure she's talking about vegans here? Last I checked, vegans don't consider humans to be superior to other animals. We see other animals to be on equal playing field on the right to life argument. Stop breeding them into existence for the sole purpose of murdering them. I mean, you are literally bringing 100 billion of these animals into existence for no other purpose other than to murder them for taste. That's not even taking into account for the hundreds of trillions of aquatic animals that are killed every single year. So you're going to tell me that vegans are murderous speciesists when meat eaters are literally condemning 100 billion land animals to death every single year for taste, but vegans are murderous speciesists? Oh, please explain.
And I have a test.
Oh, she has a test. Well, let's hope it's not a cholesterol test.
Okay, to prove this to you. It's a very, very simple question. I know y'all gonna overcomplicate it, but it's just a yes or no question and just answer it. Are you a killer?
Really? No, I am not a killer.
First of all, I know y'all gonna overcomplicate it and write whole paragraphs. Oh, but the animals that die in the field, they're unintentionally killed and it's not intentional.
She did it. She did it. She did it. She went with combines. She went to combines. So we are murderous speciesists because of combines. Do I really need to debunk combines again? Alright, I guess we'll just do it this way. You see, when combines are harvesting the wheat, corn, grains, oats, whatever it is that they're harvesting, they make a ton of noise. Any creatures that are out in those fields, be it mice, snakes, or anything like that, they will not just hear, they will also feel the vibrations of these machines that are approaching, and they will have plenty of time to scurry out of the way. You see, these machines, they don't actually move that fast. It may be a little bit faster than a walking speed for the average human. For a lot of animals, that's not very fast, and they can easily outpace us when it comes to walking for them to just simply run out of the way. So, do vegans cause a lot of deaths from combines? Well, the answer is simply no. For one, a lot of the fields that are grown with these huge monocrops of corn, of wheat, of oats, of soy, of alfalfa, those are actually grown for animals for feed, i.e. your cows, your chickens, your pigs, your goats, your sheep, etc. So whenever you're paying for your meat, you're actually paying for the death of that animal, plus you're paying for the deaths of all the animals that have also been killed during the harvesting of the feed for those animals that you have paid to be slaughtered so you can eat them. So again, are vegans murderous speciesists? Again, no. Are meat eaters murderers? The answer to that is no. The meat companies that are breeding these animals into existence for the sole purpose of murdering for you to pay for their dead, tortured flesh, they are the true criminals here, not those that are buying a product that has basically been normalized by society.
Do you consider yourself to be a killer? There, yes or no? And I bet y'all gonna write no, right? And the reason why I asked you was, you vegans, are you a killer? Do you consider yourself to be a killer? That person, no matter what, is going to consider a human killer to always be a killer.
So a human killer will always be a killer because of intent. That's the whole key. Intent. A human who kills another human and is charged with murder. Let's say I walked up to you, put a gun to your head, and pulled the trigger. I have murdered you because I have walked up with full intention of killing you. When it comes to animals in the field, no one is intentionally killing them when they're harvesting the food. It is an unfortunate circumstance that some animals may die in the process. But again, must I really go back to the fact that meat eaters are the main drivers of these huge monocrops for these massive combines to mow down?
Just like every other person. It doesn't matter if you killed someone in the 80s. It doesn't matter if you killed someone in the 60s.
Yeah, it does. It depends on situations.
You know, oh, it was just a child. The woman, she just killed her child in the 60s and buried her child in the backyard or whatever type of crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's a little bit different. That mostly represented a psychological issue with the woman. Why would she kill her own child?
You know, that person is a killer. Till the day they die, they are a killer. Right? You see it that way, right?
So what about soldiers when they have gone to war or they've gone to hostile territories where they've been unfortunately forced to take the life of another human? Are they a killer? Or what about police officers such as those that were engaged in the Boston Marathon bombings? Are they killers because they killed the suspects that planted the bombs at the Boston Marathon? Are they killers?
But you as a vegan, you don't see yourself as a killer, do you? Even though you killed.
Okay, yeah. I'm calling it here. There's absolutely no point in continuing this video. I mean, she's rambling on and on and on about the exact same question over and over again, making actually no valid points whatsoever. I'll link the video below so that you can have a listen. You can make your own conclusions on what you think. Are my assessments accurate? Is she really reaching as far as trying to say that vegans are murderers because of combines, or because once upon a time we ate meat, so therefore we are responsible for the deaths of whatever amount of creatures in the past? Should we be held accountable? Well, yeah, I think that vegans should be held accountable, and that's why we are vegan. We are trying to get as many people to stop eating animals as we can. It's just not enough that we stopped eating animals, so we're no longer contributing to the animal holocaust. We're trying to prove that you don't need to eat animals and get other people to follow suit so they stop. And you see, that is for the greater good of all. Whereas you trying to say that because in the past we killed someone, we are no longer redeemable. That's another edition of AntiVegan Nonsense. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to make sure you're getting all my latest content sent direct to your inbox. Until next time, everybody, click this.